We have not spoken about our old friend MyPillow, Mike Lindell, the CEO and founder of MyPillow, for a little bit. We know he's been embroiled in a lot of problems, financial problems, regulatory problems, business problems, all sorts of problems. And he's now getting evicted. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. The Star Tribune reports judge evicting MyPillow from a Shakopee warehouse. I hope it's pronounced correctly that way, or is it Shakopee? I think it's Shakopee, Minnesota. Shakopee warehouse over unpaid rent. Landlord says Mike Lindell's pillow company has failed to pay more than $200,000 in rent in the last 2 months, and he is now facing a court-ordered eviction from the warehouse. A judge Tuesday said she'll approve the landlord's request to vacate the property after at least 4 default notices were sent to Pillow over the last 6 months. This says that they are very behind in payments, more than $217,000 for rent and other charges. The attorney representing the company says MyPillow has more or less vacated, but we'd like to do this by the book. At this point, there's a representation that no further payment is going to be made under the lease, so we want to find a new tenant. So this seems to be one of the locations that Pillow no longer needs / can afford. There's a lot of really bad stuff going on with this guy. And much like with Trump, I am left wondering, was getting involved in the political space the worst decision that MyPillow ever made? It may have been the worst decision Trump ever made for himself and for his family. We'll find out as the trials start over the next few months. But it's really hard to imagine that this has been good for Pillow. He told me during our interviews he's invested or wasted, depending on your perspective, tens of millions of dollars on pursuing voter fraud conspiracy theories and other debunked nonsense. And it's all not going well. Here is just from the last few days, MyPillow speaking to Steve Bannon, saying he's trying to figure out how he can get back on Fox News to advertise, where he was also kicked off, so that he can notify everybody about the bombshell information that he found.
Arizona, have you called the Fox guys and shared this information with Fox management? Have you called the Murdochs and say, hey, I found the solution, you can go get your money back?
Oh, I will be doing that, Steve. That's number one on my list. I'm going to be doing that this week. We're doing the big push. All the media outlets, including Newsmax, by the way. I'll be reaching out to Chris Ruddy because we've got to get the word out about.
Yep. So apparently he finally found the bombshell. I don't know if it was his cyber guys. I don't know if it was who it was, the packet analysts or whatever. But he has new evidence that Dominion definitely did something wrong, although he can't explain exactly what. And you might be wondering, did he ever present the evidence? He has not. And then here also over the last week, just a sad state of affairs for Pillow. Here he is in his car saying that his drug addiction center, oh dear God, if you are finding yourself really upset about what's happening at the border, his addiction centers will provide counseling for people upset about the border.
Across the border, and then people lose hope, like the horrible decision in Congress yesterday. When people start getting hopeless coupled with the open border, it's deadly. And that's why people, if you have anybody out there in addiction, go to Lindell Recovery Network.
Yeah, I would suggest turning off Fox News. The mental health benefit from that is going to be significant. So there it is. If you are stressed about the border and you just need help, you can reach out to the MyPillow Addiction Counseling Center. And always remember, when you see words like counselor, coach, etc., these are not licensed people. These are not therapists. That's, I think, where I will leave it.